Hello and welcome back to PRD Plays. Today I just thought I would show you around a little bit in the base, or of the base I made. Um, a little tour, and maybe also some of the different other bases I have through the portals. It's a shame I didn't record or stream when building this whole thing, but it's nothing special really. I mean, this the start of this base was just this little bit where all my melting is at the moment, and then later on I wanted a little bit nicer house, so I built that just next to it. If I would do it again, I would definitely not build them this close, because it does get a little bit choppy, the game, when you have lots of stuff close to each other, especially fires and torches and stuff. Uh, Stuff with particle effects. I did like to... I mean, these totem thingies, at first, or wards, at first I didn't know if they did anything at all, but they actually are pretty nice to have as a kind of defense warning system, you could say. Um, it's not like they protect you against enemies. They only protect against other players, I think. Um, Something, let's see what it said again. Da, 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 da. So yeah, emits a magic seal on the nearby surroundings that prevents other players from constructing or building or opening doors, etc. Something like that. Um, but when you have these up and anything uh, hits or tries to destroy your walls or anything in your within the area of the ward, you can hear that sound, boink. So that's a kind of easy way to get notified if something are attacking your walls. So it's a good little tip. Since this place is so big, I had to put one down over here on this side and one on the far opposite side over there. But anyways, let's start with the tour of this. Oops, kinda weird base I have. I start, let's see, up over here was my first spawn, and I wanted a place near the water, and I found this, so I just went down straight here, found this, and started building on this area. And I had my, as you can see, first death around here as well, which was exciting. Zooming out, you can see I've been around quite a lot, and I started marking not everything, but a lot of the places where I thought this might be interesting for in the future, like where copper was, and chambers where you could either farm skeletons or all that stuff. And it actually helped quite a lot, because when you then needed some copper or something, like I had a lot of marks around this area as well, I just um, deleted them when I didn't have any more copper or stuff like that. Anyways, let's start this. Yeah, so this wall was not made in the beginning. This is something I set up quite recently because I got so annoyed at especially the troll attacks. When you have this big of a base and your base gets attacked, it's kind of it's not easy to notice when you get attacked. So all of a sudden something gets destroyed and you didn't even notice it, and well, it happened to me a few times. And anyways, I was distracted by building and all that stuff. Anyways, this wall does protect me from the troll attacks. So the entrance over here, all I had before was just a moat beginning. The wall was also built in the beginning because I thought the walls would protect me against attacks, but it didn't really. I mean, they didn't come get into the base that easy, but they still destroyed the walls quite fast, which was annoying. Even when I upgraded this to stone, they still destroyed it quite easily, which was not very fun. This is my pig pen. I don't like to have it close to base either, since they get afraid from torches, which means they will just run around screaming all the time. So if I put this one down here, do they? Huh. I wonder if they fix that, or... Let's see. No. So, like that. Maybe they decreased the range of it or something, because they were running around screaming all the time before. And I think that was because I have the closest torch is up here in the corner. Anyways, so yes, this was my first base. I didn't really have any. I just had a bed over here, somewhere, and then I had my ovens, my these. What are they called again? Furnaces. Smelters, yeah. So the charcoal kilns and the smelters. Always 2 of everything is usually my go-to advice to speed things up in building games. The blast furnace, I wanted to have 2 of those as well, but they since they have the input and outputs like this, it just felt awkward to place another one. I don't know. So, and I didn't need that much black metal. I actually haven't even built the padded armor yet, because I haven't needed it. When I was building in the plains, I felt quite safe, because the place where I built was just a small area, and didn't spawn much of the foolings over there. Just some mosquitoes. Anyhow, yeah, so this is my base now anyways. It's kinda sorting of materials here. Lots of stuff. lots of eggs and stuff that was extremely annoying to bring by boat, and then all that stuff. Lots of serpent scale that wasn't actually needed. I was hoping they would add something more with it, so I just kept farming and farming and farming, but yeah. So this is the entrance to the, what do you call it? The hall, maybe. Here I have some of the trophies. I actually tried to make to use these circling trophies as torches, but that didn't work. They don't really light up that big of an area. So this place isn't really anything special. All of this was just to try stuff out, I guess. And it's quite annoying listening to to these, to be honest. Anyhow, and I think this is my bedroom. I think this was shown in the when I did the live stream thingy test. It's only comfort 13 in here, but it works. It's enough. Kind of a small bed area anyways. And this is the docks. So I've used this small total brain fart. It's called raft. A small raft to build the moat and the walls around the base. I used that one, and also to put down the spikes that I have in the moat. And this is not my first boat, but one of my first boats. I actually like to use that one when hunting serpents, because it feels like it controls better, faster. It's kind of scary though when you're hunted by the serpent. You have to be kind of close to land. Hopefully, or maybe I could show that, record that sometime. We'll see. So, yes, crafting area and my fermenters. I had to make 4 of them because it takes such a long time to do the fermentation. I just set up a few of them, so when I ferment, I get a lot of them. I really need to finish this cooking area, make it a bit nicer. It's really cramped, and I don't have space for all the produce, and I don't want to have all these small fires. I rather have one of the big fires, the hearth. So yeah, it's not that of a big area, it's just everything is kind of cramped into a small area. This is from my old walls, don't need to have those anymore. And my beekeeping place. I thought it would look nice to have them standing on their own kind of platforms. Look at all the particles they do. It's nice, but it gets laggy a little bit at least. This farm was remade a couple of times because it got broken by troll attacks and so on. started. So the latest thing I did around this space was this um, pathway around the wall, and it took quite a long time because all this stone, oh yeah, it's a lot of stone, a lot of stone. I wish I kept track on exactly how much, but I didn't, I'm afraid. Yeah, there isn't much more to this place, to be honest. I could take a little tour inside, I guess. So this is my exploring portal. It's named Explore. So every time I go to a new place, I always have the ingredients or material to build another portal. I pop that new portal up and I just name it Explore, and then I can connect to a hole to get more material for another portal or whatever I need it for. The portals that are outside there is to my first base, or it's one of my first portals. It's connected to... do I still have it? Over here, the Black Forest Camp. That was my first portal. So I could haul all the chamber materials, skeletons, core wood from the Dark Forest, and all that stuff. And this is my favorite place, my armory. It's got some of my old shields that I used. I've built my old armors over here. All the special items. I like the Frostner, the Serpent Scale shield, which is so nice looking. It really looks good. It's not too awesome though. I do like the black metal shield better. It's better in my opinion. So okay, these actually light up the area, which is really nice, a little bit. And this is all the different weapons that I've made. The only weapon I don't have on display is the black metal sword and some of the black metal stuff. I did make the black metal Atgear. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Atgear, but that's in a chest. That one is in a chest downstairs. Anyways, that's the armory. I do like the shields to put the shields on walls. So this is to the latest portal. It's to Jaguar, the last boss that I actually haven't done. I didn't want to kill him yet because it really doesn't matter to me. I've seen the boss, I've seen him get killed, I know what it drops, and I can't really do anything with the drops at the moment. When they introduce the real drops that he drops, that's when I want to kill him, I guess. I mean, it's not that I might kill him someday anyways, who knows, just for funsies or to record. Anyhow, here's Haldor the Vendor. So I found him by just, I guess like everyone else, just I found him by sailing, and it's not that far from my base, as you can see. my base is over here, and here is the vendor. So it was just straight out here, and then I found this land, and I followed this land area, the shore, and he popped up. So I built a small little outpost around his bubble, his protective bubble, so I could easily get here and not be attacked, which worked out great actually, and it looks kind of cool when you get here. So that's that. I think that was my second or third outpost. And let's see, Swampy Plains Base. Yeah, that's the... This is my real second base. And first off, I just wanted a place closer to the swamp boss, which this was the boss. Just let me get something to eat. There we go. Yeah, this was the closest boss area that was put on the map for me when I found the marker. So, and this is quite far from my home base. I actually have to go all around this area and over there. But this was the first big swamp that I found actually, or was farming in. So quite a lot of sailing back and forth with irons and stuff. Let's see, the absolutely first place actually might have been, yeah, here. And this is all the crypts I cleared in the beginning. This was even further though. I had to build a boat in this area and go here, and then because otherwise it was around here and this small lake that connected these oceans. Anyhow, so this is the plains base I have. I actually like this base a little bit more because here I knew what was needed for the smelting and all that stuff, so I could build a bit more efficiently. I made 2 of these hearths, so lots of cooking can be made here. And then we have the smelting, like here, and all the benches kind of close to each other, but not too close, so I could put all the upgrades. And then of course the main thing about the plain space, to do all the sowing, to plant all the barley and the flax, which is important. I did show this off in the live stream test, but if you didn't see that one, this is where I wanted to have loxes, tame loxes. But since you can't tame them, but you can't breed them, this place is for a future project, I guess. So, not much more with this area. As I said, this swamp is really big, or kind of big, and such a big plains biome here. But I was trying to find the last boss in the plains boss, and there was no plains boss in this whole area. But I did find the Moder boss, which is the mountain boss. So she is over, just up over here, doink. And because of that, I built another base over here, so I could faster go to the mother boss with eggs if needed, to spawn her more. Although it's still a long way to sail back to my main base. So thank God for portals. Just a shame you can't transport the metals. But then again, I think the game would get a bit too easy if you could transport the metals through portals. So this is my not so special mountain base. And my mountain base isn't actually in the mountains. Just gonna light these for a bit more light. I have a bed here, so let's take a nap. I hear someone hitting on something. What is that? Oh crap. So this is the first time. What is that? This is the first place where I tried the walls by raising the ground. So it looks kind of messy, but I do have a small dock area. Let's see if we can find that, where that sound comes from. Nothing here. Nothing here. Who knows? Anyways, this was a kind of big forest area, but I chopped it all down and transported a lot of the tree to my main base, but obviously also to make this one. And I didn't really need to go with the stone walls and stone building and stuff here, since I just did this earth wall instead. It does look really choppy, as you can see, since I didn't build it in a north, south, west, east kind of direction. But yeah, and since this hill kind of went up like this, I had to dig it out a little bit. Much easier to dig out than to raise ground, since you use so much ridiculous amount of stone. It's a good thing you have mountains to chop down and big rocks everywhere. So this area is kind of close to the boss, as you can see here. So it's just up, and then you can summon the boss. And I did save some of the eggs up here on this mountain. There was actually quite a lot of eggs on this mountain. I did save some of them so I could easy spawn Mother at a later time again. So the eggs I did use, I brought by boat. So yeah, this base aren't that special, as you can see. Just a portal, a bed, a small melting area, and the dock. So nothing special here. So let's go back. I might as well show you the, let's see, Haldor, the Jaguar base as well, just in case we get attacked with that. And as you can see over here, I haven't really built anything yet. Just a small wall to temporarily keep me safe from raids, I guess. Um, we have Jaguar just here, next to the portal, basically. This place is close to the mountain foot base and my plains base. So these bosses are all in quite a close area. Uh, it's a shame they were so far from my main base though. Uh, but yeah, so that's it. And as I said, I haven't killed the Yagluth, the last boss yet, but it's right over there, so anytime I want, I could just gear up and head over here. Which I might do and record someday, we'll see. So yeah, that's about it. Not much more. I do regret some of the building decisions here. I always want a faster way to get down to this side of the base, but I'll usually just jump down here. There we go. So that's that. That's the tour of my bases, I guess. Not that special. I mean, this area is super big. It's been taking lots of time to make, especially the wall here, the raised ground. That sucked. I didn't have to raise much on this side though, because the ground was that high. So yeah, it looks super ugly though with the raised ground. So it's a shame the stone walls aren't harder or more difficult to break than they are. But that now we're back to where we started this video, and that has to be enough for this time. At least I did show you some stuff around the base. I might come back and do another video if I get another building project. As I said the last time, I haven't had a lot of time over to be playing for hours straight, and that kind of feels like that's what you need when you play this game. And I really love to play this game. It's just yeah, I need time to build. So yeah, but I might come back with a new building project. I have ideas I want to do. It's just I need to dedicate all the time. So maybe see you next time. Have a great one. Bye bye.